What I've found from my customers, their number one complaint regarding gymnasiums and wood floor coatings is that the coatings that they're using don't last. So the biggest problem that they have is within 6 months they need to recoat. Now, how has Multi-Clean addressed this problem?
Okay, the number one thing that you mentioned that is a concern is the durability. We've manufactured products that are water-based, polyurethanes and 100% urethane that give much better durability, to where we recommend the product only be put down once a year versus other manufacturers that recommend twice a year or even more for their products. Second problem that you didn't mention is that with most other products, the downtime of the gym is usually about 4 to 7 days. With water-based 100% urethane, you prepare the gym one day, you coat the gym the second day, and 24 hours after that you're playing on the gym. Well, Scott, let's take a look now at the equipment and the chemicals products used to prepare and recoat this gymnasium. Hy-Track is the degreaser cleaner that we'll use in the wet screening process to degrease and screen at the same time. This 120 grit screen underneath this floor machine will be used to wet screen the floor, rough it up, and clean the floor. We'll be using this wet dry vacuum with a squeegee in front to vacuum up all the material that we've screened on the floor. It does a very good job of picking up all the moisture so that we don't leave any residue on the floor. We're going to first put down one coat of base coat sealer, which is called first round. After that dries, which is about an hour to 90 minutes, we'll put down the 100% urethane catalyzed product. We'll be doing 2 coats of this product about 3 hours apart. This is a Padco weighted T-bar that we'll be using to evenly apply our base coat and our final coat products.
It's got a good little bit of weight to it, doesn't it?
Yes, it's weighted so that it'll be 100% level, even throughout the floor, and put the same amount of product in all areas.
Excellent. Now we're going to put down the cleaning solution of Hy-Track, which is already mixed according to the specifications. We don't want to flood the area, but we do want to put a generous portion on there without really letting the water run on us.
Immediately after the cleaning solution is applied, I'll be wet screening, and I'll go from very slowly cross in one direction, and then I'll switch and go the opposite direction.
Okay, now we're going to go ahead and pick up the solution, the slurry that the machine made with the wet dry vac. Okay, after we're done picking up the slurry solution, the final step will be now just to damp mop the floor one more time with clear water.
At this point, we're going to tack the floor, which is using dampen cloths to push across the floor and pull any residue up into the towel that might be on the floor to where it's a perfectly clean floor. At this point, we've screened and cleaned and tacked the floor. What we want to get the floor is now roughed up and clean, and we're not getting any residue off the floor. We're getting nothing on our hand. So now it's ready to put the coatings on the floor. At this point, we've poured the first round product, the seal, into a watering can. We'll pour it out of here because it makes it easier to pour, and air will come in at the top, and it'll never glug or spit product out. It'll come out very smoothly. Put a bead of material on the floor that we can then spread with the watering can, or with the weighted T-bar, and you'll see that it's coming out very smooth. With the T-bar at an angle like squeegeeing, we'll spread this across the floor, leading our edge into the dry so that we get no product on the other side of the T-bar. At this point, we're making passes with our application tool leading into the wet to keep any excess running behind us on the dry side, on my side of the floor. We keep a bead down the floor of product, and we just smooth it with this weighted T-bar. We've put the base coat down, which is first round. We're now going to put 2 coats of our catalyzed urethane product on, which is ProFloor 100. It's a 2-part product with catalyst that is added to the base product. It's very simple to do. You open your catalyst, just pour it into the product, give it a few seconds for it to drain in, and then it's very simple. You just slowly invert the product about 30 times, and that combines the catalyst and the product. Afterwards, we let it set for about 10 minutes, and then we're ready to pour it into our watering can and apply it just like we did the first round. Okay, just like last time, I'm going to start here. I'm going to put a bead down. You'll see this product is almost totally clear. A little different than the first product that we put down, which had some whiteness to it. Okay, each time that we reach an end of the gymnasium, we can either squeeze this out and go up against the wall and start, or if you've done windows, you can somewhat whip out like this, get your leading edge into the wet, and then just slowly pull to where the product, the excess product, flows behind, back where my feet are on this side, instead of going over onto the already done side. So you lean into it at all times, lead into the wet, leaving all of the excess behind on the area that has not yet been done. Just like doing a window, you want to lead into where it's already been done, whip it around like this, and lead and drop all the product behind you onto the area that hasn't yet been done. Just go very slowly. Don't ever stop. If you do stop, you need to go back and do that entire area again, because if you stop, it'll leave a little mark.
Just like a window.
Just like a window.
Mm-hmm. And you overlapped your previous path.
Yeah, you want to, because you don't want any flow to go up in there.
Okay. And you go what, an inch, 2 inches?
I usually go about 3 inches over just to be safe. And you just lean and keep it coming behind you. The speed doesn't matter. You can go fast, you can go slow. You just don't want any product going on the back side of that application tool.
Kirk, the floor looks beautiful here, and this is only the second coat. First coat of sealer, second coat of ProFloor 100. What's next?
We'll do one more coat of ProFloor, because this floor had a product other than ours on it. We want to just make sure that the first time out we put 3 coats down, 1 seal coat and 2 top coats. So we'll do the final coat, and then within 24 hours it'll be ready for play.
24 hours. And elephants can tap dance on it?
In 48 hours.
Okay.
Now on a warm day like this, we try to get a large flow out in front so that the foam stays all the way out in front. Because any foam that slips under is little tiny bubbles, and you want to have plenty of time for them to pop and level. Right. So on a warm day, I get a big flow out in front like this, and that foam stays way out in front.
Well, Kirk, after 2 coats of ProFloor 100 and 1 coat of first round, I guess you can't expect anything better. This is just a wonderful looking floor.
Well, I think what we've done now is provide extreme durability. And let's see, we started at 9, we screened, we have 3 coats down, and it's 3 o'clock. They'll be ready to play tomorrow at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'd say that's a winner for everybody.
So as we've seen today, I guess it's not a hard thing at all to do your own gym floors, is it?
No, it really isn't. The staff on campus can do the school, do the gym just fine. It'll also enable them to do the gym once a year instead of multiple times per year. and give them the durability to go the whole year without even wanting or needing to do the gym more often.
Well, I guess, Kurt, ProFloor 100's a winner.
Certainly is.